please consider subscribing and leaving a like. It helps more than you think. And trust me, you'll want to hear how I handled this one, without yelling, without threats, and without mercy. I work in cyber defense, which is ironic, because the only breach I didn't see coming was her. Her name was Sienna, and at first glance, she looked like everything I thought I didn't need. Too flashy, too online, too much. Long dark hair, lips like every high-end Instagram filter come to life, and an attitude that could freeze or melt a room on command. She DM'd me after I fixed her friend's hacked store account. I owe you a drink. Or 6. I don't drink. But I replied anyway. The first time we met, she looked me over like she was assessing a product. So you're the guy who chases hackers for a living? Something like that. You don't look like what I imagined. What did you imagine? A neck beard. And Mountain Dew. I smiled. She laughed. We didn't stop talking for hours. Sienna was all surface and speed. TikTok trends, brand collabs, hot takes, hotter selfies. She called herself a content consultant. Translation: she coached girls on how to grow their OnlyFans and personal brands. It wasn't porn, not exactly. More like performance marketing with lingerie. It didn't bother me. I wasn't naive. I wasn't jealous. I knew what she did. And I believed in privacy. In boundaries. What I didn't know was how easily someone could weaponize your trust. We dated for almost a year. It wasn't fireworks. It was friction. She liked fast. I liked quiet. She overshared. I compartmentalized. But she made me feel seen. And that was dangerous. Because the night she showed me her camera roll and whispered, "I trust you with all of me." I believed her. The photos were private. Taken by her. Some by me. Never posted. Never leaked. Just ours. And when she asked to borrow money to cover a failed crypto play, $9,000 gone overnight, I said no. Not because I didn't have it. Because she had lied about it for 2 months. She stared at me across the table like I'd just slapped her. You don't trust me? I don't lend money to people who hide debt. She didn't speak for a full minute. Then she stood up, walked out, didn't answer my calls for 3 days. On day 4, the screenshot started. 3 anonymous accounts. All tagged. All shared one photo. Then another. Then another. Always cropped. Always blurred just enough to dodge auto detection. But I knew the angles. The shadows. The curve of my shoulder. The line of her necklace. The bed in my old apartment. Our bed. One caption read, "Imagine thinking this guy is smart. He can't even cover 9 grand. The worst part? It wasn't a mass leak. It was targeted. She had shared them in a private Discord server full of her followers. Her exact words? My ex is a fraud. If he won't pay to keep this private, I'll let the algorithm decide his fate. Hashtag revenge drop, hashtag get what you give. I didn't call her. Didn't argue. I just closed the app. Stared at the screen. Then I opened a terminal window and started typing. The first step was data. I didn't rage. Didn't threaten. Didn't reply. I just pulled strings. Her Discord? Open invite. Public cache. Poorly protected. Within 2 hours, I had full logs. Every message. Every deleted image. Every anonymous burner account she used. The leaks? They weren't just emotional. They were strategic. Scheduled, captioned, hashtagged, posted across multiple platforms at peak engagement windows. This wasn't a breakup. This was a brand campaign. She underestimated me. She thought cyber guys were loners in basements. She didn't know that we talk. Quietly. Professionally. Often. I passed her accounts to a friend at a moderation firm. Not a report, a pattern. She had uploaded over 120 pieces of intimate content, not just of herself, but of multiple men. Some explicit, some edited, some shared without any consent at all. The metadata didn't lie. Neither did the IP history. And now, neither did the timestamps I exported. Next, I locked down my end. Every device, every cloud folder, every sync backup, encrypted, archived. I wiped everything personal off my drives, not to hide it, but to make it legally clean. Then I updated a little protocol I'd written years ago. A bot that crawls reverse image networks and flags any matches. It now scanned every 6 minutes. Just in case. The final straw came quietly. An old college friend sent me a message. "Yo bro, is this real? Just got this from someone saying you're abusive." Attached was a blurred out photo of me. A caption. "This guy threatened to leak MY nudes if I didn't pay him back." She flipped the script. Now I was the predator. She wasn't just attacking my privacy. She was rewriting my character. And I realized this wasn't about revenge. It was about control. She didn't want the money anymore. She wanted the last word. That's when I stopped playing defense and started the teardown. I didn't plan to ruin her. I planned to let her ruin herself. All I had to do was speed it up. The first domino was Stripe. You see, content consultants don't get paid through ad revenue. They get paid through affiliate links, coaching calls, PDF guides, custom content, private drops, tips. And all of that money flows through payment processors. Sienna used Stripe, PayPal, and a lesser-known European merchant service tied to a shell site called Citron Academy. I didn't attack them. I informed them. Using her own words. I created a dossier, clean, legal, emotionless. Screenshots from Discord. Links to revenge porn laws in our state. Quotes from her where she boasted about monetizing ex's photos. Metadata proving she created and distributed the files. Testimonials from 2 anonymous users she'd previously blackmailed. I didn't beg for action. I didn't threaten legal consequences. I just uploaded it to their official abuse portal with a short note. "I believe this violates your terms of service. Feel free to verify." For days later, her Stripe account froze. Within hours, her PayPal followed. And the coaching platform she used for exclusive growth guides flagged and disabled her account due to unusual chargeback activity. Sienna lost 3 sources of income in less than 48 hours. Not a word from me. She posted a story. "LOL, some bitter ex really thinks freezing my accounts is revenge. Good luck stopping a hurricane, babe face blowing kiss." She still didn't get it. This wasn't the storm. This was the drought. I waited another week. Let her scramble. Let her post memes. Let her think she was still trending. Then I made my second move. Her hosting provider. See, Sienna had her own site, siennaglow.com. It was where she sold private video guides and collected emails for future drops. It was also where she stored unlisted backups. And those backups? They weren't just of her. Some were of me, with timestamps, and Google Analytics scripts that linked directly to her name. Her digital fingerprints were everywhere. Again, I didn't hack. I documented. Then I reached out to her host with a formal copyright takedown request and privacy complaint, citing my own appearance in private content, no consent or written model release, monetization of unlicensed likeness, distribution across multiple countries, her own public statements linking herself to the platform. The host responded in less than 12 hours. Her entire site was suspended for TOS and legal violations. All traffic redirected to a blank page. No ads. No affiliate clicks. No contact form. No lead magnet. Gone. That's when she finally called me. Block number. 1 a.m. 3 weeks since she left my apartment in silence. I answered. "Connor." Her voice was small. Did you do this?" I didn't say yes. I didn't say no. I just waited. They're shutting everything down. You've made your point. Can we just talk like adults? We were adults when you posted private photos of me. I didn't post you. Just hints. You used my body. You used my face. And now you want my empathy? Silence. I was angry. You left me with nothing. No, Sienna. You left you with nothing. I just stopped protecting you from the consequences. Click. I blocked the number. But I wasn't done. Because while she burned her public platforms, she still had one thing left. Her name. I don't believe in doxing. But I do believe in search results. I created a blog. Simple. Clean. No ads. Just facts. Her name. Screenshots. Explanation of how revenge porn laws work. Redacted evidence. No nudity, just metadata. No threats. No insults. No rage. Just documentation. I linked it to 2 public database forums used by content creators and brand partners to vet collaborators. Then I submitted it to Google Search Index. The title? Why I'll Never Work with Sienna, redacted, a cautionary tale. Within 10 days, it ranked on page 1 for her full name. I wasn't trying to get views. I was just balancing the narrative. She tried to fight it. She DM'd the admin of the brand safety forum. This is defamation. He's obsessed. They forwarded it to me. I replied with a timestamp PDF titled, A Brief Summary of Consent and Intellectual Property Violations Across 3 Platforms. No response since. By the end of the month, Sienna's coaching business had collapsed. Her OnlyFans links were dead. Her followers dropped by 60%. And those same Discord girls she had hyped up with revenge drops? They turned on her. Called her reckless. Toxic. Dangerous. She tried to go private. Tried to rebrand under a new name. But nothing stuck. Because when people Googled her, the story was no longer hers to control. I didn't plan to ever see her again. Honestly, I thought I'd close that folder. But 3 months later, I walked into a local cafe, one I never used to visit, and there she was. Sienna. No glam. No filters. No glow. Just a gray hoodie, chipped nails, laptop open to a blank page. She didn't see me at first. I could have left. I should have. But something stopped me. I ordered coffee, sat 2 tables away, and after 10 minutes, she looked up. We locked eyes. She froze. Then, slowly, she walked over. No arrogance. No smirk. Just exhaustion. Hi, she said quietly. Hi. She sat down. Didn't ask. Didn't wait. You ruined me. I sipped my coffee. No. You ruined yourself. I just kept the receipts. Do you feel better now? I feel clean. She looked away. Eyes glassy. I lost everything. I know. They won't hire me. Even brands I never worked with. Your name carries weight now. Just not the kind you wanted. She exhaled. A tremble. You don't know what it's like. No, I said. But I know what it's like to be reduced to a file. To a headline. To a caption made for strangers. I know what it's like to have people stare and not know what's real. Silence. I didn't mean for it to go that far. You meant to punish me. I was scared. You were selfish. She didn't argue. She just nodded. So what now? She whispered. You keep the blog up forever? Keep the search results poisoned? I looked at her, and for the first time, I didn't see Sienna the manipulator. I saw a woman who had set herself on fire, and now stood in the ashes, unsure who to blame. You want the truth? I asked. Yes. I don't care anymore. She blinked. Then why leave it up? Because someone else might care. Someone she dates. Someone she tries to coach. Someone who doesn't know what she's capable of until it's too late. So that's it? You're the judge now? No, I'm just the footnote. You wrote the story. She didn't cry, didn't scream. She just nodded once, then stood up and left. No goodbye, no ask for forgiveness. Just gone, like the last notification on a muted app. It's been a year. I still check the reverse image scans every month. Still keep my digital vault clean. Still educate my clients about what not to share and who not to trust. And sometimes, when I can't sleep, I open the blog, reread the last line. Your silence is your power, but your documentation is your shield. Then I close it and sleep just fine.